World War III is one of the most trending topics in the world right now, and people are really concerned. There are, however, some countries that, based on the latest data, have less of a reason for concern when it comes to World War III. Welcome to another episode of FTD Facts, guys. My name is Leroy Kenton, and these are 10 of the safest countries in the world in the event that World War III actually happens. Now, it's based on the latest data from sources like the Foreign Commonwealth Office, or the FCO, the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, and also the Genuine Progress Indicator, or GPI. Now, the country that comes in at number 10 is Czechia. Czechia, aka Czech Republic, this country is located in Central Europe, and Czechia has recently fallen a few spots in terms of its safety. But over the last decade, the country has shown a lot of improvement in several areas, including political stability and personal security, as well as international relations. Hundreds of thousands of people visit Czechia from the UK as well as other places each and every year, and most of those visits were trouble-free. The FCO states that even though there is no recent history of threats of terror in the country, attacks can't be ruled out 100% though. The country at number 9 is Japan. Japan has quite a bit of disparities when it comes to safety. Japan also has a single natural hazard score of 10, and that's actually the maximum level of risk within the Inform Index, and this is a way really to understand and measure the risk of humanitarian crises. However, the country does have the 10th highest coping capacity of all recorded countries, and by the way, coping capacity is the way in which people and organizations use resources to address and manage issues. Moving on to number 8, we have Slovenia. The country of Slovenia is actually up 2 places from the previous report, and this is a European country, and it has no recent history of terror threats in any form, and this is according to the FCO. Slovenia isn't a country high on many people's radar, with just over 2 million people, and this is not really a fact, but there's a legend that's attached to Slovenia that says that when God was distributing the land to all the different nations, he actually forgot about Slovenia, and to make up for that, he gave them a little piece of paradise. So yeah, Slovenia's territory is half covered with forests and has one of the highest levels of biodiversity in all of Europe. So yeah, little taste of heaven in that country. We have Singapore at number 7, and they moved up 2 spots from the previous report. Now, Singapore saw approximately 18.5 million visitors over the past year, and this is based on the most recent numbers. Most of the visits, though, were no trouble at all, yet the FCO deems attacks as likely to happen on Singapore. Woohoo! We made it! Number 6, Canada. So unlike our neighbors down south, the United States, Canada is still one of the safest and most peaceful countries on the planet. In 2019, Canada showed a small improvement in the overall score, and this was according to the GPI. Now, the GPI reported that militarization improved slightly in the country, and this was based on fewer weapon imports into the US and reduced weapons export and nuclear and heavy weapons capabilities in Canada. Halfway in at number 5, we have the country of Denmark. Denmark was one of 24 countries that had a reduction in terror threat impact in the year 2019. Now, attacks in Denmark can't be fully ruled out according to the FCO, but the country also has the autonomous territory of Greenland under its dominion, and Greenland is not connected to Denmark. It's a massive island country, so it makes Denmark a more attractive place when it comes to being a country that you want to be in if World War III actually happens. Next up, we have Austria. Austria unfortunately fell 1 place from the previous report. However, according to the UK Foreign Exchange and Commonwealth Office, just under 1 million British nationalists visit Austria every single year, and that number goes into the millions if you look at the visitors it has from other countries. And most of those visits, people didn't experience any trouble at all. And when it comes to attacks on Austria, well, they can't be ruled out either. That's how they're classified. The country number 3 is Portugal. Portugal has risen 2 spots from the previous report, and the country was officially neutral during World War II and has kept out of most foreign conflicts. Now, Portugal is one of the countries that has shown the largest improvement in positive peace since the year 2013, and this is according to the Global Peace Index. Number 2 brings us New Zealand. New Zealand, which has come come in second place for the past 2 years actually. It maintained or improved its scores in 22 areas. However, it did see a decline in the impact of attacks because of the March 15, 2019 attack on 2 mosques in Christchurch. Now, improvements in 5 other areas though helped New Zealand maintain its rank as the second most peaceful country in the entire world. And of course, at number 1, it's Iceland. Iceland again. Yeah, this country, honestly, it's been the number 1 most peaceful country forever, and also the safest country. Like really, it's an island country, it shares the borders with no other country, so of course it makes it a very safe option for protection. According to the GPI, half of the countries in Europe, which is considered to be the world's most peaceful nation, have deteriorated in peacefulness since the year 2008. Iceland, on the other hand, is the only Nordic country that is more peaceful now than it was in 2008. Alright guys, so those are the 10 safest countries to be in if World War III actually happened. Let me know if you live in any of these countries. For me, I'm in Canada, so I was like, whoo, we made it on the list. But yeah, we're right beside the US, so you know, I don't know how safe we are in the grand scheme of things, but I'm just crossing my fingers and praying, Lord, help us. But with all seriousness though, it's definitely sound off in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts about this. Now before you head on out, here's another video that I recommend for you. Here's the annotation right here. And my social media links are below in the video description section. And also, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can join the FTD Facts family and keep up to date with all our latest episodes. Alright guys, until next time, stay awesome, stay educated. See you soon.